Okay, I'm live. I don't know where to get the link to the stream. Oh. There's the link to the stream. Alright, no viewers, no problem. Trudging onwards. Got one viewer, and it's probably Ben. Exciting box topper. Early play. Look at up to top 5, depending on how many magic characters you have. Starting off with one of my favorite cards in the set. Alright, there's no green in this set either. SSP first pack, you just missed it. We got a foil choice climax. That's real nice. Pretty happy about that. I'm probably going to end up with that one. Ben, what are your thoughts on the 3-color deck, where you try to build around the first set event? There's the new broken OP Kazuma event. Those are different cards. That's pretty cool. New Kazuma level 3 on play bounce, pretty strong. You could do whatever you want with the link, Ben. I'm just gonna open packs. I'll post it in the Reality A if people want to watch there too. And then go back to my dashboard. What do you get for doing work? I don't know. It promotes your channel, which is theoretically our channel. So, realistically, I should be doing the work. Wait, what backup is this? Some sort of anti-change backup. Yeah, the 3-color Konosuba deck. Remember the event from set 1, I think? It's like, look at the top 3. Put a yellow card, a blue card, and a red card into your hand. Like, now that we have real cards to play, like, we have a blue Brainstorm, blue level 1 combo, we have a bunch of Kazumas that we actually want to play. I think it's doable. Is that where the set's going to go? No, the set's probably going to stay mono red, but I don't really find it a lot of fun to deck build with sort of the I'm just going to try to find the best deck right now strategy. Ooh, double R. Perfect to go with my foil climax. I mean, you say for the bounce event, but I think 3-2 Kazuma is just going to be played for 3-2 Kazuma. Like, he bounces without the event too. And then if you have the event, you just get to do a 3-stock double bounce and get stuck with a 2-soul beater. How unfortunate. I don't remember what the darkness combo does. I was just memeing. I did not open the SSP in the first pack. I'd probably just stop if I opened the SSP in the first pack. All I've opened for foil so far is the Darkness Climax. Ooh, I did open a foil, though. Ooh. Might have to put the kids away for this one. It's pretty lewd. Ditch 3-2 finisher, sack character. I mean, that's a costless sack outlet if you're playing that sort of engine, which is probably the call, honestly. Like, as much as my wallet doesn't want to replace a lot of the foils I just bought, and buy 8 SSPs, I'm pretty sure that that's the play. Alright, what's the box promo gonna be? It's gonna be Darkness. So, we're not quite at 1 foil per box, though. Like, the climaxes apparently just don't count as foils, which seems to be what modern sets are like. What a classic card. I'm really happy we live in a world where 0 soul characters are printed. I don't even think it's power creep because I'm pretty sure the card's just bad. The new gimmicky blue deck doesn't seem like a lot of fun to me. Unfortunately. She seems like such a great character with so many hopes, dreams, and ambitions, but I don't think I'm going to be playing her. It's only day one, but does anyone know if there's like a guaranteed SSP per case, or if anyone knows the numbers? Like, I'm sure a lot of the bigger distributors probably got their product early, right? Like, just in order to have stock to sell on day one. Uncommon, uncommon. Oh, the new 2-1 anti-change is absolutely disgusting. They did what they did with the Darkness Zero Soul character and just said, yeah, but we can do it in reverse too, which is like minus 1,000 power on your bomb and then plus 1 soul. I think the mid game is where it's strongest on the new package. Like, the advantage of the new package that you get... Oh, I got a SP Megamine. Should probably find a sleeve for that, huh? That's like 130 right now. I question why I didn't have sleeves to begin with at this point. Yeah, I feel like I was poorly prepared for this. Yeah, what I was saying about the new finisher package, I think it's got a much better mid-game. Like, if you're playing the deck as is, you have the Aqua as your early play, and then you have the level 0 35 Swimsuit Megamine in clock early play. And, like, those... Yeah. And, like, those two level 3s by themselves, like, each cost 1 stock apiece, yeah, but at the same time, you can just get your early play, have your early play heal be the Union. It has Encore, so she'll probably survive the turn unless they bomb her to somewhere totally random. That's probably the weakness of the new stuff as well. The biggest weakness is if they have like a bottom deck bomb, you're kind of screwed because you just lose out on the Encore, and then you have to play another one from your hand to actually use her as a finisher. So it's probably going to be dependent on how many of those you see running around versus like 6k power on attack versus anti-change characters or backups versus characters people play. Because the backups are almost all sent to waiting room at this point. So and the thing about the not having the Ambush Union, you still play Ambush Union and just play 2 targets. Sort of like how some people chose not to play Stock Souls in their deck when set 1 was the only set. This case really likes Union, got a second foil on the unplayable 2-1. Why is that even a foil? I did sleeve my SP. Unless there's like a super delay. I don't know how late the delay is. Like, I'm pretty sure the play is Bunny Union still at level 1 with new finishers. You get like a Mill 5 Akatsuki or something. It's really strong. It's kind of hard to see over here in the bottom. But it's no $40 Darkness SP, so I think that's the best case. Covered by Lewd? Hold on, after this pack, I'm going to do some rearranging. Alright, we're going to start putting our foils at the top, because that's where everyone can see them. SSP ratios are 1 per master case, 3 SP per case. SSP replaces SP. That's kind of unlucky. We'll put the latest double R over here. Alright, so this box had an SP and a foil union, so I'm not expecting too much out of this last pack. Except the double R, I guess. Megumin's the most expensive SP, right? Like 130? And a silver point. Oh, I can't wait to spend that point. Yeah, Megumin's got a lot of taxes. The lolly tax, the chuny tax, the playable card tax. Four-minute delay on my chat. Look, man. If you know any way to make that better, not worse, better, you let me know. If it involves, like, the bitrate, I can change the bitrate. I upped the bitrate because I can definitely hardware encode at a higher bitrate. But if that makes the stream delay too much, I can lower the bitrate. I'm gonna turn off the stream for a sec and look. Why is my stream health at yellow? There's a slow-mo chat setting? No, I don't have the slow-mo chat setting on. You can chat more than once a minute. That's what the slow-mo does. What's wrong with my stream health? Stream is healthy. Check resolution. I have the weirdest resolution. But there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, well, I'm just going to truck on as is because I have packs to open. And worry less about the stream. But still read the chat. Ooh. We got a spicy one right here. Newest foil in my collection is the Mil 5 Akatsuki. On play as well. Probably the best reason to run the new finishers, honestly, is at level 0 utility. An on-play Mil 5 Akatsuki is absolutely nuts. Alright, so my foil's out of this one, so I might get a foil climax. We can hope. If the ooh reaction was for the level 0 Megamine I opened, that's probably a good sign that the delay is not nearly as bad as it was since lowering the bitrate. Which means that I might have an idea what I'm talking about with streaming. That's kind of a lazy foil. Alright, nice. Alright, I've solved some of the delay issue. No, that's good. This isn't a stream that you're supposed to actively watch. This is a stream where I get excited every time I open a foil, and then you go look and see what foil it is. Are you playing Real League or TFT? Probably TFT, right? Because you have so much time to like go back and forth and type messages. Yeah, ARAM also makes sense. The Megamine's the most expensive by $70? I think it's time to stop opening boxes. Oh, that's a common for sure. Just stop opening boxes and sell the rest of the case. There's no more money to be made here, boys. Oh wait, there's SSPs. Never mind. We carry on. We have SSP to open before we give up. Wow. This is a spammable brainstorm. I don't think I've seen one of those in a long time. They've just decided that those weren't a thing anymore. Yeah, this is Victor. I've stolen the stream. It is my stream now. Until Ben opens a case on stream or tries another Iron Man and gets reported for music when he's not playing any. Can't beat the classics. Yeah, the video looks fine. It's just like a funny resolution because my webcam is weird. Alright, we got another Megumin, accompanied by another point. I have a feeling that there's some favoritism going on with Megumin and point exchange points. Oh, there's a foil in this pack. Hold on. I haven't looked at it yet except for the border to see that it's foil. Oh no! We're gonna get demonetized. Yeah, please don't report the stream. That was a joke. Which Union foil? I've opened 2 of them. The level 0 or the level 2? Look, I did specify that it's not for kids, okay? I did check off the not suitable for children box. So that means we should be good. I need to open up another foil quick so I can cover that Megumin, though. That's for sure. Oh, that's a double R. Part of me just doesn't want to believe it. More spammable brainstorms. Alright, I'm taking a short break to answer a text. Well, do you have any boxes that are coming out soon that you can crack open, or...? That's part of the reason why I personally don't really like watching unboxing streams for a card product. Because, it just makes me want to open my own product. 8 boxes of magic. Tell you what. We hit enough viewers, I'll say like 30. We hit 30 viewers, I'll open a Japanese Almond Cat box live A set that nobody cares about in Japanese, so I don't remember what the cards do. Look, it's less that I forgot and more that I don't care. 25 alt accounts. Yeah. Pay for some viewer bot to spam the stream. That was yeah, this is alarm, not shift, right? Modern Horizons. What a great set. I'm really happy with the state of Modern after Modern Horizons. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, right? If WotC wants to kill the format, why can't they just kill the format and just say this isn't an official format anymore? Instead, they have to make the format unplayable. Unless you want to play... I guess you can still play Tron. If you were a Tron player, nothing's changed. If Hogak was a mythic rare, I don't think they would even have banned it. Like, they only banned Hogak because he's a rare. They would have just been like, the format will self-correct. Just pack 10 pieces of graveyard hate and you'll beat Hogak. Yeah, the 2/1 2-soul character is really strong. It's, like, they managed to find two abilities that literally don't matter in terms of the power of the character, and just slap them on the same character. I got another 1 point. So it's probably going to be a 1-foil box if I had to guess, just based off of patterns. Like, it's a level 2 bomb, and it gives power to another character when it attacks. And then they just shave 1,000 points of power off of a character that doesn't matter. I mean, I guess her power is 4,000, so she still survives a Medusa if anyone's crazy enough to play that still in Japanese. So... It's sort of like how Fate Apocrypha crutches on its 2/1 2-soul beater. Like... Hello, Anime Sky. Yeah, we've got our double R Union. SSP rate 1 or 2 per master case. Alright, alright. The odds seem to be getting better every time. Oh wait, I forgot to... There we go. We gotta let her breathe. Alright, finally we can undo that. We've got the level 1 Aqua Climax combo, which I think is a card I want to play, but I don't know how many people are going to play it. I think it's going to be sweet in the deck that I want to build first, which is definitely that 3-color draw 3 event deck. Yeah, it's all downhill from here after opening the most expensive SP, after all. Is it a good alarm, though? It gives honor versus bottom deck? Everyone's favorite card, the meme Megumin. I'm really surprised they didn't make it a double R. I feel like that should have been the SSP the whole time. Wait, they didn't even give me a standby, did they? I kind of just realized this right now. Yeah, there's definitely no standby in this set. And they just go about printing a 2/2 12K with no soul. Ooh, is that the first brainstorm I've seen today? I think it is. I almost thought it was a rare because I hadn't seen it yet, but there she is. Whenever you trigger a door, you do a thing. +1 soul. Got another double R brainstorm. This is the climax swapper, I think. Pay 1, ditch a climax, grab a climax. What is the SSP Megumin's combo? That one's a bit of a monologue, but we can go for it. So the SSP has discard a card, heal to stock on a 3/2/95. It's that's the Union. This double R right here. And then Climax combo. Pay 3. Put your door Climax from your Climax zone to the waiting room. Rest a front row best magic user Union, which is this level 3 Union. At the beginning of your attack phase, you can pay the cost. Your opponent chooses a Climax in their waiting room, returns all cards in their waiting room other than that to their library. Shuffles their library. You place all characters opposite the characters rested to clock, and you deal 3 to your opponent twice. So the Union's also an early play heal with Hand Encore, so if they don't deal with her through some other means of bottom deck or clock or stock bomb, you get to keep her around after paying for her once, and then you play your Megamine, you rest the Union and the Megamine, you do double clock shoot, and they both attack for 3, but not with actual attacks, with effect damage. So it's a guaranteed 2 damage, you decompress your opponent, and then you deal 3, deal 3. Honestly, I think it'll see play over the Stock Soul, if for nothing else other than the fact that burns for 3 are just like so much better than burns for 4. Oh, foil alert. Get ready to get hyped. It's the Union Spammable Brainstorm. With, what's her other effect? 500 to front. Apocrypha throws out 2 Soul Beaters for 2 stock, though. 2 Soul Beaters for 2 stock? Yeah, Apocrypha. But doesn't Apocrypha usually play their early play and then get 3 stock for 2 Soul Beaters? Could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure the play pattern is early play and then use the early... No. Yeah, you don't have to pay an extra stock. I'm just being stupid. It's 2 stock for 4 soul. Very above average in terms of the going rate for soul. I mean, you can get 2 stock for 2 Soul Beaters in Konosuba as well. You just have to play 2 copies of the bomb from your hand. And then both of them power pump your other character, and you'd better hope your other character cares about reversing. Got the new Megamine level 1 combo, which is fine. Like, it doesn't require a reverse for card advantage, which is nice, but I think it's incomparable to the Saikano version just because a Climax combo that uses a gold bar is so much different than one that doesn't. Probably both, honestly. I sort of just put the stream key in and said we're going, you know? The fact that it even worked is kind of a surprise, to be honest. Oh, I got the big screen? Nice. How are those black bars treating you because my webcam has a weird resolution? Ben, do you remember what this whiz does? The double R level 0 whiz. I guess I could look it up. I'm in front of a computer. 2 or more other characters plus 1k. Discard a card when this is placed from stage to waiting room. Look at top 4. Oh, it's an on-death Azusa for level 1 or higher cards? Oh no. Why is that a double R? Like, they gave her an ability which gives her constant power, so she actually is harder to get. She's harder to get in the waiting room because she has more power. And when she does go in the waiting room, the payoff's not even that good. And she's Wiz. Like, the problem with Wiz is the traits. Like, not being Adventurer trait renders every Wiz nearly unplayable. Like, how good was the card as a 2K in GGO? Like, in GGO, it's actually kind of good because you just have, like, 16 level 3s in your deck that you can grab. Or in GGO, is it still bad? Yeah, she's magic trait, but, like, I guess if you're playing only magic and the adventurer trait literally doesn't matter, then you'll be fine. Alright, we're going to go do a quick palette cleanse on the table here because we've just gotten through a third of the box. Red is a very dominating color in this set. More for the mill and it grabs you. Yeah, because you want to do like experience and then also early play 3 level 3s in GGO, so it doesn't surprise me that GGO plays it. It's more like you're playing it because you have to, not because you want to. But, on the bright side, if I play that 3-color deck I want, it does grab my 1/1 event at level 0. Which hopefully draws 3 cards. Did they up the amount of points you get in these product, or did I just, like, blow all my luck on points in the first 7 boxes? Yeah, but you can also grab Foreclosure with, like, the level 1 Aqua combo. I feel like if you're going for one of these decks that cares about grabbing level 1 or higher cards, you've got the level 1 Aqua combo to dig for those while also playing a 1k1 and not being a bad card. Well, honestly, for you though, like, you don't really gain much for actually opening product. Yeah, but okay, so now we're going to a Magic deck that's playing Foreclosure, right? If I'm already not full Magic, the cases, you can get them on... I got mine from Hammer Girl pre-order, which cost me just short of $1,000. And you're pretty much guaranteed 2 full playsets, plus you get whatever the SPs are normally in the set, which is normally anywhere from 3 to 5. But yeah, like, if you're playing... There's no blue Magic cards. If you're playing Foreclosure in your Magic deck, you're already splashing off-trait cards. English cases are a little bit more expensive. I think they are like $9.58, so not too much more. They still don't crack 1,000. But it's recommended that you split it with somebody. Is been my best experience. You both pay around like $450, $460, and you both walk away with full play sets, ideally. And then you get some foils, because, like... Living vicariously through others until Key 20 drops. Hey man, Key 20 is going to be a 6 set. I'm actually so excited for the, like... They printed an Angel Beats standby. They can stop there. I'm so excited to play Angel Beats with a standby in it. Even if they don't print any other playable cards for Angel Beats. I'm also super interested in Charlotte, because Charlotte is... The level 0 was good for the time. It's a little dated now, but it's basically been like a playable level 1 combo away from being able to unleash that monstrous endgame on people. And, that endgame is really scary. I think they spoiled a level 1 combo already, though. Did they? I think they spoiled a second gate. Key 20. So they spoiled the Choice Climax for Angel Beats with a level 3 attached to it. Yeah, they spoiled a level 1 combo and a gate on a now level 1. Oh yeah, the foiling on Old Charlotte is so nice. Because the secret rares just have such beautiful art on them. It's crazy. The show, or you said deck, actually. So the way the deck works is it has 2 level 3s that change into each other in the late game. One of them is an on-play heal, and one of them is a you scry your deck when you take damage. And you just go back and forth between those, making sure that you heal every turn. The other level 3 you play in that deck is a level 3 now that has a climax combo. When you attack and you have a gate climax in play, the blue gate specifically, not the red one. The character opposite of her gains can't front attack, so she's like guaranteed to survive the turn. Alright, we've got level 0 Aqua right here. This is our SR for the box. Charlotte was a set that I really got super hyped about because it actually has the first anti-damage in the game, I think. No, I think Shauna has the first anti-damage in the game, but nobody plays Shauna. Oh, back to back. There's an SP right there. And I put a comment in the wrong pile. Nope, another brainstorm. That's my second one so far. I have full confidence I'll get the 8 I need, though. Yeah, Union has some pretty big hopes and dreams, so I can respect any character that's willing to, you know, put them all out like that. The Union SP is... I don't even know. I gotta look it up. Believe in your friends, Union. Alright, now this card's really good, actually. It's on play, mill 2, gets 1k power for each magic or adventurer card you mill. And then it has that coin flip. Level 1 or higher, reveal an opponent's draw step. I mean, the Charlotte TD might become near impossible to get, but is there a card in there that makes it annoying that it's impossible to get? Sunshine and Saikano. Jeez, what a meta player. Favorite set, I'm going to go with Zero no Tsukaima if I had a choice. Yeah, I mean, I specifically remember going out of my way to acquire trial decks for, or at least one trial deck, when I did own Charlotte. Because it had a 2-1 3k counter in it, and that was the only way to get a 2-1 character counter in the whole set. Charlotte was also a weird set because it had a lot of these random commons that were just like vanilla stat characters that had literally no traits, so they were actually just useless. And like modern set design makes sure that the vanillas do something even if it's not something impressive by making them interact with other cards. Charlotte's an old set. So it doesn't have that. Yeah, my TD luck has not been too good. I opened 6 of the Fujimi Bunko TDs in Japanese, and the card I got was the 1/125 vanilla triple R backup as my foil from that set of TDs. So I was not very happy with that, but that's fine. What you can't solve with luck, you can solve with money. I got my waifu SP out of that regardless. Yeah, Albuta is a very good set. No, that's Saikano. Saikano is the one that sends its whole deck to memory. Yeah, I think combining that event with the standby was probably the call. Because when you get the standby, you get the sort of field presence that you, for free. Like, you're early playing level 3s for free, and then you're spending your stock at level 2 to heal instead. No, I mean, most of the colors in Albuta are playable. Yellow's really strong because of that new level 1 combo. Green, I do like the gold bar finisher. The new blue finisher is also pretty insane. Yeah. It's like a 3 stock Mocha, but like, man, is that card insane. They're like, you know what Mocha needed? A cost. But also to be better. Like, how about you try Mocha with a cost and see if that's still balanced before you make it better and add a cost. Yeah, Climax consistency cards like that are really strong. That's one of the reasons why I think Chain Chronicle is actually a good set. Or, I mean, it still is playable. It's not, like, really, really good anymore. But Chain Chronicle has a level assist, a 1/1 level assist, that when you play it, you get to dig for a yellow Climax. It's actually really crazy, because you would think that a set that is playing 4 3k 1 soul draws wouldn't have a lot of soul, but man, Chain Chronicle just hands out soul like candy. There's everyone's favorite Wiz. Yeah, Mayo Man's one of the strongest cards in the set. Just consistency is usually a problem Like, when you look at a lot of the sets that need ban lists, a lot of the times they're like, you have to choose your power card, or you have to choose the consistency card. Alright, we've got an anti-change backup as our foil for this box. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a card I generally don't mind playing. The SSPs I'm going to have to buy to discard to it, though. Ooh. Yeah, I think Mayo Man would have been better if they made a clause where, like, if you don't hit on it, at least you get a mill 7. Like, they go in the waiting room instead of the deck. I think that would be something they could have done to Mayo Man that wouldn't, like, break the card. Well, I guess it would... Nah. That might break the card. Yeah, but it would only be a mill 7 if you didn't find one of the 8 cards that are in your deck. Like, if Mayo Man milled 7 on a whiff, would people play Mayo Man without any of the cards as a 1-0 mill 7? I don't think so. And, like, I know it's a 2-0, but, like, Project Diva literally has a 2-0 mill 8, so... Well, look. I'm not a card designer, okay? It's actually better than 2-0 mill 8. It has the ridiculously high cost of you need to have a music character in play, which is absurdly hard for Project Diva when every character in the set has music trait. And then what it does is you know the Chihiya's camera events, look at the top 4, grab a character, put the rest in the waiting room? It does that twice. So it's a 2-0, draw 2, we'll say, that also mills 8 cards. It's disgusting. It's from the latest Project Diva Extra Booster, if you want to look at it. It's not a fair card. Oh yeah, it does have a bond. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's really a joy playing against Project Diva. The 8 events list is nuts. Because the other event you play is a 1-1 event that goes to memory and says whenever you play a climax, you make a clean stock from your waiting room. Oh, yeah. And you're running 8 bars, by the way, so climax, that tends to happen a lot. Yeah, Darren's a fiend on the Project Diva. He also, like, he practiced with that rewrite deck a lot. Which is kind of good, because I was kind of sick of it, honestly. I regret it a tiny bit, but only in super hindsight, because Key 20 came out, and now I don't have Chihiya Brainstorms. I know he sold it. Or do you mean you sold yours? Or do you mean I sold mine? I don't follow. Like, I have the entire Feet-Cough deck minus the Brainstorms. Oh, no, wait. The Feet-Cough deck uses its own Brainstorm. I don't have the Katori level 3s. Hey man, I don't blame him for selling the deck, okay? You can sell Rewrite after Goblin Slayer exists. Chihaya Brainstorm is the one I don't have. Like, Chihaya has a lot of good cards that people just don't know about because nobody's played the Chihaya deck. But me, apparently. Goblin Slayer is in English. I don't see how that changes things. Oh, he is Goblin Slayer? I didn't even know that. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. It's not like he bought Rewrite because he thought that it was, like, his favorite anime/visual novel. Look, man, I bought JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to play in Springfest, okay? We're not going to talk about English tournament scene right now because it makes me a little bit sad. Also, I don't think I've opened a foil from this, but I'm going to go take a small bathroom break. So washing your hands for 20 seconds when you have a live stream running is like the longest 20 seconds of your life. Yeah, New England area has a lot of locals. Ooh, Kazuma, level 3. In foil. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. That's a card I really want to play. So, not having to buy a foil for it on my own is pretty convenient. Yeah, did you know they named an entire state after that song? I can't believe it either. Oh, that's a double R. It's just like West Virginia, another state that people don't know the song came before the state. Got another early play for our box topper. Oh man, 8 whole viewers? We're almost at that 30 I need. What year did Amonkhet come out in even? I think that was when Battlegrounds was still in Plainville. Is it that new? I guess it is. It feels older to me. I guess it was one of the first sets available in Magic Arena, and Magic Arena's not that old. Ooh, level 3 Darkness, SR. That's a card I really want to play, for no particular reason. I'm starting to cover up the SPs. I should probably make those more prominent. There we go. Honestly, the way Standard works makes it not worth keeping up with new sets. And if you don't play like the older formats, like Legacy, Vintage, not Vintage. Well, I guess Vintage. Legacy, Vintage, Modern. If you don't play those formats, new sets also don't really appeal to you because like they've been pushing the power creep real bad. This new companion mechanic they put out in Ikora is busted. Like, imagine you're playing Standard, but you have a commander. And all you had to do was follow a deck building constraint that matches perfectly with what your commander does in order to enable the commander. It's gross. And it's definitely a mistake. No doubt in my mind. I see these companion cards getting banned in multiple formats. Because that's sort of the new Magic the Gathering print cycle, right? Print broken cards, people buy broken cards to play them, ban broken cards because they're broken, repeat. It's just like, the way WotC is operating for Magic right now reminds me so much of Yu-Gi-Oh! That it makes me not want to play it. Yeah, exactly like Yu-Gi-Oh! Read my mind. Like, how many standard cards are going to become multi-format all-stars before they realize that they're just creeping Standard up way too much? It almost makes me feel like they're a little bit too desperate to sell products. But what do I know? I don't run the best card game in the world or greatest card game in the universe, multiverse. I mean, if you have a casual play group, like, I'd keep playing. Like, the reason I have that box of Amonkhet is so I can eventually draft it with a group of friends. It's just like, I tried for a few seasons to be competitive on Magic Arena, and it's just like, Oko came out, and I was like, I don't think they know what they're doing with this card game anymore. And then when you hear their justification on why Oko came out, is even more cringy. Because they were like, hey, we're going to make it... when we playtested Oko, we never thought about using him as a removal spell that targeted our opponent's creatures. Like, so who do you have playtesting the cards, you know? And they're like, there are so many iterations of Oko that are, like, actually printable and justifiable. Like, if you made Oko's middle ability a minus instead of a plus, that'd be great. If you made Oko's ability only be able to target your own stuff, that'd be fine, because he's no longer a removal spell, but he still protects himself. Oh, do you have a lot of, like, old stuff, maybe even reserve list stuff, that's just going to keep going up in value because the reserve list was also a great idea? I'll put it, like, second to Modern Horizons in terms of ideas Wizards of the Coast has had. I can imagine from the perspective of a Commander player, you just having random one-ofs of just, like, cards that have gone absurdly high in price right now. You know? Like, oh, when I bought this card 15 years ago, I didn't realize that Alpha... What's that stupid mask card? Yeah, it's good to have that in your back pocket if you ever need to cash out in case of an emergency. Yeah, Mask of Illusion. I think. It's the one that, like, is sort of morph, but isn't morph. Yeah. Like... I played that at a Legacy SCG, and when I asked my opponent if he knew what it did, he said yes, and then when my opponent did something wrong with it, I had to call a judge. It was at the point where, whenever somebody asked me what it did, I preemptively called a judge for an Oracle text instead of trying to explain what it did. Oh no, my magic ranting is causing us to lose all of our precious viewers. Quick, someone introduce a Weiss topic to shift the conversation back. Yeah, I was playing it with the Phyrexian Dreadnought. Like, you pay 1 mana, you put it face down, and then whenever it blocks, it flips itself up. It's a great card. From a design perspective, I really like that they were thinking really far ahead, right? Because you have this card all the way from Alpha, and then when Morphs came out, they were like, yeah, we've done that before. We know how this... We've had experience with a similar effect, so we know how to make Morph a better mechanic because we've experimented with Mask of Illusion. It's actually funny how many Phyrexian Dreadnought decks I've actually played. Like, except for Stiflenaught. I've never played Dreadnought in a blue deck. I played it in the green-black deck that used Mask of Illusion. I've played it in a mono-white deck that used, like, the Hushwing Griff, the one that stops on-play abilities. The Torpor Orb on a dude. I played it with that. Oh, we've got lollies. I forget the little sister's name already. Komeko or something? We're still here hunting for the SSP, though. We've got 7 more boxes. Jail. She's not even dressed unprofessionally. Like, she could go to school in that outfit. Yeah, but we only opened 2 of our SPs, so that means we've either got a real stinker in here or an SSP, right? And I like being hopeful. I'm feeling the SSP. Like, we got an SSP in our JoJo's case. Hammer Girl never lets me down when it comes to pre-ordered cases. Except that one time it did. They opened 3 master cases and got 5. So it's not even, like, reliably consistent based off those numbers. It's like, you'll probably get one, but you might not. Can't beat the classics. Alright. I'm hoping we save the SSP for the last box, though. Keep the suspense, you know? Don't want to open it too early, because if I open the SSP, I'm literally just going to close the stream, because I got 2 SPs and an SSP. Isn't that like a 13 double R set for Key 20? Like, I like the 9 boxes for regular size sets. For a Key 20, that might be like a 12 box pre-order for me. What set are you looking to particularly build in Key 20? Or are you looking to build the anniversary trait deck? Ooh, Money Climax. That's a nice one to see. I mean, if that's not the most expensive Climax in the set, I don't know what is, so... Yeah, because when Key 20 comes out, I definitely want to try Standby Angel Beats, and I definitely want to try 8 Gates Charlotte. Like, when I look at Key 20, I look at it from the perspective of, oh, that's a common. And also yellow. I look at it from the perspective of I want to build, within the sets that it supports, unless I want to, like, build the combined anniversary deck. Megu level 1 is 1280. Yeah, I accidentally spoiled myself on the next foil. It's Aqua. It's going to be interesting because, like I said, I think Charlotte is a level 1 combo and a real brainstorm away from being a serious deck. And they've already given us the level 1 combo, so now all we need is the real brainstorm. Just something about the on climax hit, give a character on reverse, search 2, discard 1, just doesn't go well with me, you know? Especially when your level 1 combo was change characters, so you actively didn't want the character you put the effect on to stay on the stage. It was kind of a mess. I think there was also like the pizza sauce girl had like a Mill 15. That was a silly card on the book combo. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think Key 20, like, Key 20 has a lot of cards, so they'll probably find space for the memes somewhere. Anybody been keeping track of the Sakura Wars spoilers, or no? Because, like, every time I see pictures of Sakura Wars, I immediately lose interest and don't want to read what the cards do. But does anyone have any, like, good impression of how strong that set you think it's going to be, or how much fun it's going to be? Any cool cards that stand out? Yeah, like, one of the unfortunate parts about Weiss as a game is that it's like, oh, look, I see a set coming out that I don't really want to buy or don't really care for the source material of, and then I just immediately ignore it. It's the same with that other set that's coming out kind of late. Lost Decade? Like, Lost Decade is a set that's coming out early June. Sao 10th is one of the best designed sets I've ever seen. In Weiss, in my opinion. Like, you have so many different viable combos that you almost get to choose based off what characters you like more than what's the best competitively, right? Between the door combo, the gate combo at level 1, and the choice combo at level 1. And then you just have a pile of finishers that let you do the same thing. You can... There's just, like, so much customization you can do and still have a deck that just works. And works well. The source material is restricted to JP. Yeah, but, like, Kantai was also restricted to JP. Kantai literally needs a JP IP address to play the game, and not only was it legal for WGP, it also came out as an English set. I think if you interact with Sao in a way where you don't watch the show and just look at all the cute girls, I think Sao's a great show. That's my hot take for the night. Yeah, the art is very good in Sao 10th. They definitely knew what they were doing with that. So with our 12th box done, we're going to clean up the table again because I have the world's smallest table. And get right back into it with box number 13. We still have one more SP or an SSP on the table. Well, not literally on the table because I haven't opened it yet, but potentially. Take a look at some foils we opened. Megumin, more Aqua. A lot of Aqua. A lot of Yun. Sleeve the Climax? You got it, buddy. So the problem is, I only brought 4 sleeves, so this one's actually for the SSP. Put Darkness right there where she belongs. So the SSP Megumin is what, like 400? 400 plus. That's what we're going for. $39.80. I mean, that's close enough to 400 for me. That's a common. Alright, I'm going to try to open the packs in a way where it doesn't spoil anything. Oh, nice! A foil Brainstorm. That's actually really great. It's unfortunate that Ambush Union exists, but I don't think playing the Brainstorm as like a one-of is too bad. Or if you want to be really crazy, you could play no copies of Ambush Union to make space for more level 3s and play the actual Brainstorm, I guess. That's kind of an option, right? Yeah, because, like, the issue... Well, not really issue, but, like, the only downside I could see with playing the Ambush Union without playing the Stock Soul is, like, how dangerous of a game do you like playing on the level 3? Like, do you play 2 level 3s? Do you play 3 level 3s with no combo? Like, you probably don't have enough space for 3. So you probably have to play 2 at most. And, like, you definitely can't play 1, because, like, you lose that to your stock or to your damage, and then you just have 4 dead cards in your deck for the whole... Not even just whole refresh, probably the whole game. I am really excited to try this card, though, the Veneer Trans. It seems like a really fun combo to play, even if it's not super good. Getting the darkness out that burns your opponent when they attack her and your damage is cancelled. Yeah, like, the less Megumiins you play, the more scary it is for you to accidentally lose one via something you can't control. Like, what were you supposed to do? Not attack because you didn't want to trigger it? And then... I wish Darkness had a card that said, like, rest, give a character 2 levels. That would make me play yellow, by the way. By itself. But I think right now we only have rest give 1 level. And that's just not... That's not going to cut it. People don't play level 2s, and I want to early play my Darkness when they have a level 1 in play. Because, like, Rabbit's Extra Booster came out, and they gave blue... Ooh, that's a really... That feels like a personal attack, Ben. I almost feel personally attacked for my lack of commitment to doing set highlight videos for sets I didn't buy. And after... Like, the problem with the Grisaia set review, honestly, is that we play tested the set. I split the case with Mike. Yeah, the problem with the Grisaia set review, and the reason why, like, I don't want to do that, is because we played too much with the set before we made the review, right? So, like, I'm just, like, coming in with this, like, post-playtesting bias that I hate the set because it's not fun to build. Oh, I'm down for Albuta. There's a lot of cards in that set that seem like they're fun to talk about. I don't know, like, Grisaia just felt like... Like, it felt like every deck I tried to build, there was another series that just did it better. It also has a $20 SP in it, so you know it's a good time. It's unfortunate that I won't be able to I won't be buying any Rebirth cards for a while because I'm waiting for the actual Rabbids set, and I missed the pre-order on Bang Dream. Do the Rebirth cards not have, like, a rarity? Also, did you open any foil partners? I'm pretty sure foil partners is where the money's gonna be. Just because, like, you can play partners, any partners you want. So, like... all my box partners were non-foil. We got a level 3 Aqua Climax combo in foil. Yeah. I don't really remember what that one does. But I believe that's the double R. When this attacks, put the bottom 2 cards of your opponent's library in the waiting room. If there are no climaxes, deal 1. Triple R is non-foil and SR is? Oh, yeah, you give your characters on reverse bottom deck, and then you make sure there are no climaxes there, and then you burn for 1 stock. I'm really feeling the payoff here. Second most expensive after Brainstorm? I don't know. People must be seeing something in this card that I'm not. Because, like, you can get burn 1 on attack for free. Well, maybe not in Konosuba specifically, but just, like, in general, they have Climax combo on attack burn 1, right? So, does milling 2 off the bottom to get my burn really... Like, if I have to use a specific card to set it up, it's not even really milling them because I put those characters there. I mean, at the end of the day, it's sort of like a Joker Syndrome type of card. It's an 11k heal, no matter what you do with it, right? So, it's possible if you're playing a dedicated blue Goddess deck, you could just play her Climax and just play her as an 11k heal that sometimes burns. But I'm also really good at misevaluating cards and being wrong, so... They have rare, double R, triple R, and all of those have SRs. Well, Rebirth for you is a very funny game, based off the sounds of it, for rarities. Aqua SP Brainstorm sold out. Nothing else sold out. I mean, Aqua Brainstorm's a really good card. Like, Konosuba hasn't had... Like, it had the Megumin Brainstorm, but that's a Rest 2. And then it had the Chris Brainstorm in set 2, which is also Rest 2. So... And then this set comes out and it's like, nah, you get 2 Rest Self Brainstorms now. One for your red deck and one for your other deck. What are my opinions on the Zero Soul 2-2 Vanilla? My problem with the 2-2 vanilla is the set that it's in. There's no way we're dedicating an entire slide to a 2-2 12K vanilla that you can't get into play before level 2. Like, if I could use that as my standby target and just have a very consistent 12K with even an empty board, other than herself, watch me. Okay, I'll watch the solo Konosuba set review video then. But, it's an interesting concept for sure, because they definitely did the 2-2 10Ks with 1 soul, and those were atrociously bad vanillas. Like, and now we're taking... It has no soul trigger either, right? So now we have a level 2 card that doesn't have a soul trigger. The 10K 1 soul would be better in standby meta. It was too early for them. Now, do you say that as like as standby targets? You think they would be good? Yeah, that's sort of my opinion of the 12K, is that, like, if I could stand by it into play and have a body that's always a 12K with no strings attached, I don't need any other characters in play to make her big, we'd be talking about a card, but they haven't put a standby in play into the set, so... I probably wouldn't play her in an 8 standby deck, because you'd probably want your other climax to give soul when you're playing a 0 soul character. Late game against heal compression deck. I don't know, like having 0 soul on your 2-2, especially if you didn't pay for it, is probably fine against the compression deck, right? When you want to hit in small numbers. Like, if they play the compression game where they're like, I'm just going to empty board you, and you're going to overswing for 4s in your standby deck, you just be like, no, I'm actually front directing you for 1. It's bad against decks that can build up a board, because this is a card you don't want to be fronting with. You want to be directing with. If you're 3-6-0 cards in deck, this is the worst card to draw. Like, I get what you're saying, but because I love being technically correct, if you're 3-6 with 0 cards in your deck, you're dead. Oh. Okay, I read bad. Look, I'm trying to open packs here. That's my excuse. I'm sticking with it. I know it's bad. Yeah, it is a very bad card to draw with 0 cards in hand. This is a level of multitasking I'm not used to. Although I'm like so deep into the case at this point that I'm not really focusing on the packs. I'm just trying to make sure the rarities go in the right pile. Do you mean like as a general strategy or with Konosuba specifically? Yeah. So to address the 2-2, yeah, if they make the 2-2, I think the 2-2 is a pretty valid standby target. Just because she has no drawback for the power, and it makes it so that you don't get very punished for directing with your 2-2s every turn. I feel like the cards that would make the 2-2 an ideal standby target would be some sort of other early play you can put into play to have 2 soul beaters if you need them that you can get out early. And yeah, as I said, a standby, which unfortunately Konosuba doesn't get. Unlucky. For the point on beating compression with the stock swap, it really depends on the player that you're playing against, because stock swaps in general are an effect that I feel don't scale as well with the strength of your opponent, where like the better the player you're playing against is, the more he'll know a stock swap is coming and maybe pay out some of his stock in a play that would normally look suboptimal, or maybe he'd try to hit level 3 before you and then do his big payoff before you even get a window. And we've got a foil gate, which is the combo for the level 3 Aqua. Thank goodness we got that pairing. I don't even think you need a restand combo for the 2-2 12k to be a standby target. Like, you could play it in an Albuta style standby deck very easily. Just standby it into your back row. But this sort of hinges on you having a 1k one to make her able to attack for guaranteed soul. Or a stock soul. Like, I don't think the conditions to make me want to put a 2-2 12k in my deck are that absurd. It just needs, like, a standby, a good early play, and then another climax that's that gives soul. Two soul in a standby deck is probably not where you want to be. Like, they're so far off on each end of the spectrum. I don't think so. I think 2 souls are too far off. But I could be wrong. I mean, Luke's opinion is something that I do heavily respect, so for the most part, like, I didn't really agree with his opinion that we should have started playing Vanguard because the Vanguard refresh meant that we would be able to win if we knew how to play the game and build decks. Mostly because I don't know how to build decks. Yeah, like, we're not trying to play the 2 soul to compensate for the fact that we have a 0 soul character. I think a 1K one is enough. Like, we're trying... Yeah. 1K one is enough and ideal. Oh, we got a Whiz SR. Level Assist and Climax combo. I'm calling that one being like 300 yen, if I'm lucky. The issue with Vanguard for me mostly is the time to kill is very short. And if I'm going to play a game like that, I'd rather just play Rebirth and not pretend it's a competitive game, or play Victory Spark. 150? I got shafted. I'd rather have a double R in that slot. I'd rather have an uncommon. Oh yeah, sold out. That means I can increase the price by 10%, right? So it's actually 165. I'm getting Data Live. As soon as the... It's hard to say, because I'm interested in Key 20 in a way where it's like, if I can acquire the cards for Charlotte and Angel Beats, I'm interested in segments of Key 20. I think I said it earlier before you got in the chat, but the thing that excites me the most about Key 20 is the support it gives to other series, and less the actual anniversary trait deck you'll be able to build out of it. Like, I think Angel Beats Standby will be no joke. Like, it's basically, like, you know that Little Busters deck you were trying to make with the Standby and the 2-1 change? Like, they just made that deck, but, like, all on the correct trait and name. Because all you care about is death trait. Yeah, I asked Brian to look out for stuff for me if he ever sees it, like... But I feel like I'd probably have to ask him to, like, proactively look for it, because he lives in the middle of nowhere. Like, the only card shop he knows about that he can go to is, doesn't even do Weiss, so... Yeah, I feel like I need Brian to, like, buy a playset off, like, Yahoo Auctions Japan and ship it to me in 6 months when they open that country up. But Angel Beats will be definitely interesting. Like I said, Charlotte, I think Charlotte is going to be pretty good. They just gave Charlotte a level 1 combo and 8 gate synergy. So that's going to be pretty good with the level 3 they already have. I don't know. Part of me just, like, enjoys having playsets. I like having options, even if I'm not going to use them. But it probably would be cheaper to just, like, put a Yute order and then ship it to Brian and then get it whenever I can. Without the full set out, though, I don't know what I'm going to need. Like, they could print Climax that has the same name as an old one, and then all of a sudden a new combo becomes relevant. Hey man, Assault Lily is Bushiroad IP. That is safe to buy. Like if you've been keeping track with the Assault Lily spoilers, level 1 Darkness combo. One of those paid out really heavily for you. Yeah, but which double Rs are they is what's more important. Like, if they're double Rs that are reprint cards, I can look at the old set and maybe pick up the old version. If they're double Rs of the new cards, I probably don't need those either way. Like, we don't need climax combos where we're going, especially ones that already exist. One Kanade. Okay. That might matter in a standby deck. That could be my standby target. At level 0. I can understand why that one is sold out. Or not fully in stock. TD Vanilla? Hey man, when you're playing the card from your hand, the TD Vanilla is the same most of the time. One of them is a 3510. Oh, Global Hand Encore? We don't need that. We don't have space for it. Got a lazy art right there. Oh, for the Hand Encore? The Hand Encore for Global is probably a 2 of. And the 1/1's probably a 2 to 3 of. Because it's nice to have a level 0 standby choice, but the point of the deck is to play standbys at level 1 and start looping. Well, I guess you can't loop them because they go to memory. 3/2 Yuri is a 3 of. Which 3/2 Yuri? The heal or the climax combo? Alright, we're on box number 17. Yeah, the climax combo one, like, I could see that being the climax combo that you play if you wanted to. Like, it's not bad. But, like, the Yuri that I need is the 3/2 heal that you change into at level 1. But, I haven't looked a lot at the Little Busters cards, mostly because nobody I know is a Little Busters player. But Little Busters always had the same issue with, like, random trait and name restrictions that make it so you're kind of forced down specific paths when you build that series. Dude, the last time I saw Johnny Lee was on my birthday. What is it, like 5 months ago? And then the time I saw him before that is like... He didn't even play at WGP, right? Promo Brainstorm I'm not worried about. I think I have enough of those just from packs. Early play Musashi's kind of a bummer, though. Like, I'm not saying that Johnny Lee's a nobody, but, like, it's sort of like if I were to say like, oh, remember Todd Whitney? Like, when was the last time he played? Yeah, AB has a Musashi. Oh, no. Oh, we struck out. Anybody want a sealed box of Konosuba Movie? Yeah, exactly. He was a guy that used to play up in Vermont. He even qualified for WGP one year and then went 0-2 drop. He's one of the people that teaches the How to Play Weiss Schwarz panel at AB. The Nanaha box? Which Nanaha box specifically? You're talking about the one where you open the SSP Musashi and the last last possible pack or something? Ooh, I don't have enough sleeves for the second foil of the same climax. Yeah. 3 SPs and one of them is Wiz. At least give me Darkness, you know? If you're gonna give me a $40 SP. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot that you have like 8 or 9 of those boxes. You were just like, yeah, this is where we stop. I am done. And Nanaha A's isn't a set that's aged very well with the recent Nanaha sets that have come out. So it's like, now there's even less reason to open them. Nice. Where'd you go to get dinner? Like some noodle place or something? Get some pho? No, this was 2 months ago. Dude. Who wants to hit me with a value on this Wiz SP and make me feel really bad? Actually, I think my Overlord case was kind of like this one. We got some pretty low value SPs out of it. $29.80? That's not... Oh. The Darkness would have been better. And I like Darkness, so it would have actually been better. Look, all I'm saying is, like, Wiz might be, like, a bigger cup size, but the unions are way more out in the open, you know? So like when you put these two cards together, you just have to think like, which one would you rather look at, you know? I mean, I'd rather look at darkness too. I think we can agree on that at least. Ben, are you talking about an English case of Bang Dream? Because, like, I was actually surprised that, the JoJo's case that Mike and I split, I was actually really surprised because we got enough double R's to make full playsets. It just happened that we got a 5-3 split on the red one, the red level 3s. And we didn't get a secret rare Diavolo to sort of break that split. Oh no. So this is something that's going to be hard to notice on the stream, but the pull tab for all of my packs is like shifted to the right to the point where it's like impossibly small. I have a feeling it's a sign that there's an SSP in this box. Or a Veneer 2-1 trans that I didn't even realize was a rare. Look how tiny the area that I have to grab to rip that pack open is. I have a feeling I'm going to damage cards. Alright, I just dropped half a scissor on me. That's good. Alright, my theory's starting to feel real debunked considering I just opened a foil Climax and an SR out of the same box. So, we'll see how it ends up. But my confidence is shaken. 3 options for blockers, and 2 for a spark cancel, plus whatever it was in the TD. I think the TD has 1 blocker and 1 spark cancel. I don't know if the ones that came in the set have, like, bonus effects. You can't read? Tell me you misread the message that said that, how many SSPs were in a case. My God. You got me hyped. I'm just trying to cling on to any hope I can at this point, but all hope is fading. Oh well. At least I have my boy Bukiardi to keep me company. I don't know. I feel like I don't have a lot of like competitive insight into Rebirth, but I feel like blocking was really good in vanilla in Victory Spark because partner attacks weren't as common. Like, in order to do a partner attack, you had to have a specific character in play versus in Rebirth, like, everyone can do a partner attack starting from the second or third turn, depending on if you went first or second. And sparking probably will feel a lot better once you play real cards from the booster set, if I had to guess. Although Spark Draw card was actually my favorite card from the Bang Dream trial deck. Like, with partner attacks being easy to do because you rest partner cards and everybody has it, it might... You just get to do a free damage every turn. Which ones are blue cards? The recombos? Play one for your started or stats. Or useful in sparks. I mean, the trial decks really seem to encourage you playing your starter as one of the 2 costs that pumps your guys. I don't know if that holds... No, I think blue cards are cards that are just not sparks and not blocks, right? Well, yellow cards are spark cards, right? Oh, yeah. Blue's upside over the spark cards is either better stats if they're a beater or just, like, actual utility outside of when you spark them. Like, your starter character is probably going to be a blue card most of the time, if not all the time. I do like, though, that the way the rules for Rebirth work, you get to choose a 1-cost or a 2-cost for your starter, because you have, like, the energy phase and the partner phase to get 2 stock on turn 1. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of the cards yet, so I don't know. Maybe there are other cards that have utility and are also spark cards, but even then you probably still want to play those for the spark. Alright, well, that was my case opening. I'm glad we went SSP hunting in the last couple of boxes and managed to acquire ourselves the cheapest SP in the set. thanks for watching if you stuck through to the end, or if you're Ben.